Hello everyone, my name is Poober. We're going to be starting episode 28 today by finally getting high-tech science. So as I mentioned last episode, our science factory that we have does not actually include yellow science packs like I originally thought. So we're going to have to add that separately. So I do have a design ready to go. It's something that I made in my test world and brought over here. And we're just going to plop it down and let our robots do the rest of the work, which will save us a lot of time here. And any minute now they should start placing this stuff down. I did make the design with blue assembly machines, so I am actually going to replace them with yellow assemblers instead. And then it should be making about one yellow science pack per second. Oh, there we go. Guess I'm gonna have to wait till they deliver a couple more yellow assemblers to me, and then we'll replace these couple assemblers with the yellow ones once we get them. But this was something I designed to potentially make one pack per second. Again, with the blue assemblers, it makes, I think, closer to 0.8 yellow packs per second. But I wanted to do something that was fairly compact, something that we could still fit relatively close to our labs and within this shape here, but that was harder to do. Oh, and here we've got our assemblers ready to go. So I'm going to replace these ones here. There we go. So to have the right ratios for high-tech science, you need, for about one pack a second that is, you need 8 of the speed module 1s, you need 4 of the copper wire assemblers, and then you need 8 of the yellow pack assemblers. And let's start putting in our recipes here. This one will be for the yellow packs. Again, right there. These ones are the wires, and then of course these are already placed for our speed module 1s. So with the speed modules we need red and green circuits, so we're going to have to pull that from here somewhere. I do know that I want to keep the lines as matched up with the inputs into the machine as possible. So I'm just going to get our underground belts ready to go. And we'll have to get rid of that wall there, which is okay. Oh, and where are we getting attacked? I'll have to go address that here pretty soon. But we can stall a little bit longer before I do that. So this underground belt line here will be for the red and green circuits, and we will just kind of pair these up. They are right next to each other, thankfully. I think we'll do something like this for our red circuits here, and then we'll have to actually displace our batteries so that we can get our green circuits lined up. We'll do like that. And then, or is that right? I don't think that's right. I think I need to delete one more. There we go. So we'll do that. And then join up like this. And then straight underground here. So let me fix up this bus with the underground belt so it can continue on down the line. I think, oh, yep, that's what we're missing. And then we can move that closer. Right there will do it for us. Oh, no, that doesn't work. I missed a step. There we go. It's this one that's supposed to be underground, and this one there. There we go. Yeah, that didn't look 100% right to me, because it was not right. Alright, so that should be working now. So we've got our red and green figured out. Our green circuit supply is not very ideal right now. It's kind of just trickling in, so we're going to have to remedy that here in the future. But that does take care of the input for the modules, and they should start getting to work here as soon as we have some green circuits coming through, I would imagine. It looks like they're all going towards the blue circuits, unfortunately, right now. But then we need our copper wire, which we'll have coming in onto this line here. Or excuse me, this line here. So we'll have to move stuff around again. I'm going to move that guy. I don't want to get rid of the lights, so let's do... I'm trying to think in my head as I plan this. We'll go like that. And this needs to be an underground there. And we'll have this just, and that just dipped down right there. Great, so the copper wires are working. Let's just replace our light pole right there for us. And I better double check that these underground belts will fit. I think they'll go all the way, yep, there we go. Okay, so that's copper taken care of. So the last belt we have to worry about is getting our batteries and our blue circuits onto one line. That's going to be going on this belt line here. And like I mentioned, I do want to join up the blue circuits and the batteries. And conveniently, they are right next to each other, so that works out really nicely. So again, we're going to start with our underground belts. We'll do something so it's lined up with the input line. Let's see, is that lined up? No, I need to go one more down. Oh, no, it was lined up before. Okay, that is why I double check. There we go. And then we're gonna need our batteries and our blue circuits kind of in a funky arrangement. So let's start with the batteries, I guess. So batteries are going upstream, so we want to change our splitter going up like this. And then we can do, let's see, we'll need a break right here. Like that. And this is where we'll have our blue circuits branching off to join up with our batteries. We'll go like this, and then another set of underground belts so it can kind of loop over itself like that. There we go. Perfect. So that is joined. And we should see it flow all the way through now. Yep, and it is. So let's now underground belt this. We're gonna do, oh, I should probably go up a little bit. We'll delete that guy. I'm just going to underground through the lights here so I don't have to get rid of them. And then we're just going to make our way beyond these power poles here so that we can meet back up. Oh. Looks like I'll have to get rid of this power pole. No. Let's just do that. There we go. That's better. But this way we can have it join back up with the rest of our lab's input. I can move our lube. Okay, there we go. I might see if I can make the belt line a little bit more compact a little bit later, but it should be able to function here, which is what I'm caring about at this point, because we haven't had yellow packs so far in the game, and I'm just going to distribute these to get them out of my inventory. Which means we're lacking on a lot of the higher tech research, like increased speed of our robots, combat type things, beacons, which I really want as well. So let's start. I think the most importantly, what I've been looking forward to are our logistics system research, and that will allow us to have the requester chests as well as the active provider chests, which means we can start getting batteries to our supply depot where it's needed to build some other things and help distributing our products throughout the base that need to go to different locations. So let's start to research this, and then we can really see just how quick our high-tech science pack facility is. Although we are... Oh, I was going to say we're missing our green circuits, but that's because I never hooked it back up. So let's do that. There we go. Actually, I'm going to back this underground belt up a little bit. Okay. And why does this not have power? Oh, it's because I got rid of that power pole. I can put that back. Okay. So now that should be working again. No wonder it has all of the green circuits now, because it was a little bit backed up. Okay, so let's head back over to our high-tech factory. And what are we missing now? Oh. Gosh, I'm making a lot of little mistakes today. Okay, so that's joined up, which means this will start working in just a second here. Yep, it is. Let's do a little bit of research now that we do have our yellow packs up and running. Our logistic research just got done, so the next thing I want to research, I think, let's see. Oh, beacons for sure. Let's get beacons going. And then once we have beacons researched, we already have an assembler in our second supply depot up here that is ready to go to make those. So I'm going to grab some of our, I think it's the requester chests that we want. And then we can finish putting them down in our factory here. And they are just up here. Or they will be. I guess I have to make them first. So this one here is going to be for the requester, and this one will be for the active. Oh, and I do not have an output box for these, it turns out. So I'm just going to move my electrical pole. I can do there and there. So let's put an output box right there, and we'll cap it off at 1 stack for now. And I will grab the couple that we already have. So I need to put these over here. If you guys remember from a couple episodes ago, we have some assembly machines that are going to require the iron ore brought to them, and that is for our concrete production right here. So we'll request maybe 200 at a time for now, maybe. I don't know, I can change that later if I want. So we'll also have to get a passive provider box, or maybe even an active provider box for our iron ore somewhere along the line. But these should start to produce the concrete now, which it is. So that's great. And then the other place I needed it was for our batteries down here. And we're going to request maybe about 100 at a time. Again, I might change that later as well. But these should start getting batteries now. And this one will again be for turrets that we don't have researched yet. They're going to be for the flamethrower turrets. So, let's see. Let's research this one for now, which will allow us to get our flamethrower turrets built in this assembly machine here. And good, that's capped off where it needs to be. And then the other thing I think I want to do is actually move our storage around a little bit. This is getting a little crowded. So I thought I had, yep, there we go. So we're just going to place them just along this wall in a linear fashion. And then kind of duplicate it on the other side here. I think that was what? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then electrical pole, and then light. And we'll do another 7 boxes just to give it some more room. Let's start ripping this up for now, making it look a little bit nicer. And I'm going to grab a couple more yellow storage boxes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 6 more along here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then power pole and light. So all of this storage is getting moved to the ones I just placed down, which will give us more room and make it look a little bit cleaner up here, kind of at the main hub of our base. So let me put in our walls back. We'll have to wait till those two are empty and then we can do the same thing. And then let's do a little bit more research. We're gonna do, let's see, something we need with yellow science. I don't really need that like right this second, but it would be really nice to have increased robot speed, so I'm gonna get started on that. But I think with that, we're going to call it an episode. I'm going to let this finish researching off camera so that hopefully by the next time I see you guys again, it will be fully researched and we'll be able to start on our next project. But I appreciate you guys joining me for this episode, and I hope you'll join me with the next one.